Jesus. I'm tilted, so for this game, nobody tell anybody. When I get mad, I like to see you guys write messages in the chat, because it makes me laugh, you know? Bro, he turned the... Put it back on emote only mode. I mean, I literally just disabled it. And brother... I mean, I got my mods in fighting me. I literally turned it off because I wanted to talk to the chat. He said, no, we're following the rules. That's a curse word, editor. You might want to remove those. That's Russian swearing, what I just did. My mods, they follow the rules, man. You know, they wanna censor me. What? I don't know. Whatever. Oh god. I'm putting the bishops on the diagonals. He's gonna find this. He's gonna find it. I like the playlist though. I mean, losing to that absolute booty cheeks opponent will not stop us from vibing to the music. Blah 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 blah. YouTube's gonna be like, stop singing, but they can't eat my booty. Not actually, cause ew. Might have to edit that out too. Might have to censor that too. Just gotta censor everything I'm doing. Oh! I have to be careful. Hey, yo. Nice and solid. Nice and solid. On a soul, on snow. Nowhere to go. Blah 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 blah. I need a nerd. Gotta cook this opponent. I needed to protect my back rank. I wanted to go here, but then take stakes for D1, so I'm not gonna do that. But now I will. I gotta get this rook back in the game. Probably this is the best move. He's gonna play it. Maybe cap. Maybe cap, maybe slap. Don't know. That's why we watch the games. Because sometimes it's cap and sometimes it's slap. But at all times it is pog. This is how the game is gonna proceed. Ready? That's what's gonna happen right now. Watch. Or he's just gonna flag. That also works. What the? What? As I know, the more I want, let it go. Ayo. Whoa. I am cooking, man. I'ma take the queen, cause otherwise he's gonna do some stuff. Now I'm up 2 pawns cause I'm mad nice at chess and I'm better than my opponents. Damn, he trying to pull up with counterplay, but he doesn't realize he is quite cheeks. What am I doing? Oh god. Battles. We beat a fellow international master. That's what we beat. Yes? Oh. Oh. Bro, don't worry. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's all an act. I'm just amazed you wrote the same message like 40 times. Hikaru did a wordle during my tournament? Oh, I should do the wordle. Yeah, I should. Hold up. I haven't done it in so long. Lucy and I would play every day. I haven't played it in months. Alright. Hold on. Let's see. Cloud. Okay. Oh! Oh, that would have been so goated. Oh my god. What other decox? Decop? Decog? Oh my god, it's gonna be something so stupid. It's gonna be like some really dumb word. Decop or decot? Decon? Decog. Not on the word, not a word. Oh. There we go. Nice. All right. Let's try to bounce back. Party all the time. This is a real opening, by the way. It's the Nimso Larson where the opponent tries to save the bishop. It's a real opening, actually. I promise. And then what you do here, because black wants to play e5, you try to stop it. And sometimes they try to go, and then you have to move your king. And then they go here. And then you still try to contain them. I think I can take the pawn, actually, but... this is obviously super stupid. Do not try this at home. Or at your local chess club. You can move the king early in the game. As long as the king is behind pawns, it should be okay. I like these kind of dynamic positions because I think, in general, I'm a better dynamic player than my opponents. in general. Not always. Depends who the opponent is. That's still a free pawn, but I'm a little bit worried that if I take it, bad things will happen in my center. Go here. I don't think that's necessarily the best move. Thing is, black is very close to castling, so I have to be careful. I can't get in a huge fight because all of a sudden black might castle, and now there's no huge fight to be had at all. Okay, we're just gonna develop some pieces because I don't think it's possible to play with a king in the center without pieces. I'm gonna try to get some pieces in the game. Position opens up, I'll actually have some, you know, use for my pieces. You see, I was not exaggerating. This is a really stupid looking position, actually. At least now I have pawn presence. I think at some point this is gonna happen. How do I know these things? I'm gonna try to keep a time advantage this game because when things get low time, it's never good. So 30 seconds up so far. Trying to control the knight's development. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna develop another piece. So now I have some pieces ready to go. Some super vague ideas, maybe. That is a free pawn now. But somehow I cannot bring myself to capture it. It really does not feel that free. Take. I mean, I'm missing everything, so maybe it's not the best idea. Let's play bishop h3. We take the whole diagonal. Something along these lines. We have a 40-second time advantage, which is good. I don't quite understand that move. Just can't see anything. I will say, I think my blitz has gotten worse ever since my classical has gotten better. I don't know if it's the fact that, like, I don't care about it anymore that much, so I just, you know, I don't know. It's very weird. It's normally the opposite. Rook c1. We're gonna go here. Yes, of course. I mean, I'm still surviving. I'm still surviving. It's a check. That's all it is. And then I just put my king on g2. It's just a check. And if anything, I can blockade the pawn, and then it won't even be a check anymore. King g2. My opponent's a human. They're gonna make a mistake. They're putting some good pressure on me, but I mean, that move doesn't even have a threat, right? I guess they're trying to get rid of my queen. Okay, let's play against the pawn. Do logical stuff. We can give a check. I need to bring my rook back into the game somehow. Okay, that move makes sense too. So we're gonna bring these pieces back to play against. And then at some point, maybe I'm actually gonna become the attacker. Okay, let's obviously not hang the a pawn. Although, I could have allowed it maybe, because the a file, but whatever. I thought that was hanging everything for a second. There is this move, but somehow I feel... I have ways to get out of it. I have a lot of ideas. Once my knight gets to the middle, it's gonna get quite claustrophobic, I think, for my opponent. Right, so there's kind of like the panic move. Now we go here. We're gonna pick up a pawn. Trying to see if we had anything better. I can walk my king to e2 slowly. We're gonna get closer to the pawn. Block the entrance. Yes. Of course, mistake. Opponent doesn't see it, no problem. Rook is coming to help. Right, and so now I think I can just take on d2. Nice. Nice! We defeat a master. Now we have 3 out of 4. I think I've played this person before. What move did he miss? I think he just missed that he was playing a much better player. I mean, that wasn't a good game. It was a really stupid opening where he was obviously better. Probably much better. I mean, here he's just completely winning. I was just ready to lose again. My blitz rating should be 2900. No, it shouldn't. See, that just shows that you do not know how to evaluate people's chess skills. No, definitely it shouldn't be that. But yeah, I'm not playing that much online blitz anymore. Oy. Ah! How much better would I do if I didn't hide my classical repertoire? If I played online the same openings I was playing over the board and preparing over the board, I'd probably be like 26-30 online. Reverse. Hikaru said I should be 2900. I mean, Hikaru says a lot of stuff. Maybe I should be 2900. Maybe not. I mean, I think I'm like a 2800 online player. But that doesn't, you know. I don't think I'm 2900. All right, boys and girls. Title Tuesday. We have an Alekine's defense. Well, we don't vibe with that. We like to play into the Vienna. Yeah, a lot of people play d5. I'm gonna play knight f3. Got some nice vibey music playing. Is my opponent gonna play here, dude? How strong is my opponent, dude? They don't, because they're not as strong as me. This is generally a pretty decent move. I'm playing some really weird stuff. I wanted to avoid the exchange of knights. That's why I moved my knight to the middle. F5's not a good move. I'm gonna go c3. Keep the position nice and solid. I think the knight is misplaced in front of the c-pawn. I don't really know what my opponent is going for. Let's put the knight here. This is on the way. We're gonna grab the 2 bishops. Play this a bit weird on purpose. If this, I think I'll still play here. I'm not really worried that my opponent's gonna damage my pawns because it'll open up my rook, plus my king will feel pretty safe. Now I can play h3. Now we have 2 bishops. Pretty comfortable position. We're gonna play rook here because it's always a useful move. And then we're gonna see where we're gonna commit these other pieces. This is also generally a very useful move. Queen's hanging. Drop back. Moves like this are okay if there's a good follow-up, but otherwise it's just a loss of time, because I'll probably attack the knight at some point, or the knight's gonna have to return to the middle. If it goes here, I'll play b3. If c5, I can snap and then doink. You can't actually do that. It's kind of a tough position to... It feels like black is like very close to losing a knight, but I guess this is the idea. But okay, I'm not gonna overthink. I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna make an improving move. And if my opponent, right, so, okay, I was expecting this. I guess the knight is gonna go back. Let's go here. Now, interesting, okay. I'll play rook d1. In many ways, opening the bishop for me is still nice, but okay, let's do it this way. I'll take with the rook. Pawn's a bit weak in some lines. I can rotate over and try to start an attack. I can also keep the position very, very, very simple just by trading the rooks and then playing c4. I have to be a little careful here with my knight maybe hanging in some lines, but the strong bishop on b2 looks pretty good. I think I'm in a position to trade. I think there's a lot of pressure on black's position from my bishops. I'm gonna try to demonstrate how to put this to work. Maybe moving my king off of some dark squares will be helpful as well. I should get my knight into the game. They say centralizing is good in the endgame, so I'm gonna do it. Right, so now he's trying to get to my knight, although it doesn't work because I have queen d8. Oh no, my knight. Probably this is a good move. A knight's not doing a whole lot. I can play bishop f6 and knight e4. But there's no reason to trade pieces. So let's play knight e4. There's no reason to trade my bishop. My bishop is really, really good. But now, this way, there is some chance for my opponent to get a little bit of counterplay. Like here, here, here. Yeah. Okay, what if I take with the bishop? I maintain this pressure. I have eyes over here. Maybe I build this up as well. Black is down a minute. Going for that advancement I was talking about, I guess. If this... I just come back. Wow, that's an edgy move. Threat is this. I'm not mated, right? I'm not mated. A little bit scary though. I gotta be a little faster here with my decision making. Bishop h7, queen d7. This is another option I get. No, then there's bishop f2. What am I talking about? What am I doing? So bad. Should have taken it with the queen, huh? I was worried about counterplay. I missed this key move.